All right, let's dive into one of the most incredible cosmic philosophical showdowns you'll ever see, coming straight from the Dharma Protocol arc. And listen, this isn't about who can punch the hardest. Nope, this is a battle for the very definition of reality itself. And right in the middle of it all, one of the most brilliant and, let's be honest, arrogant minds in the entire multiverse, Dr. Doom.
So let's set the scene here. The year is 2026, and everything is falling apart. I mean, literally everything. We're in the middle of the incursion crisis. Entire realities are just smashing into each other and winking out of existence. The multiverse is bleeding out. It's in its death throes, and total, absolute nothingness feels like it's just moments away. This is the ultimate end-of-the-line scenario.
And who steps into this absolute chaos? A savior. But yeah, this savior isn't wearing a big, bright cape. He's got on that iconic iron mask. Dr. Doom has a plan. And he's not trying to destroy what's left. He's actually trying to save it. His idea? Force all the shattered, surviving pieces of reality into one single patched-together planet, his battle world. It's a horrifyingly logical plan to basically put infinity in a cage and stop the bleeding.
And this quote right here, this tells you everything you need to know about where Doom's head is at. He doesn't think he's built some temporary lifeboat. Oh no. He believes he has solved the problem of existence, that he has conquered chaos itself and achieved ultimate, absolute permanence through nothing but his own sheer will and intellect. Wow, the hubris is it's magnificent, isn't it?
So, just as Doom is locking the final pieces of his grand creation into place, a figure just appears. It's not an Avenger, not some cosmic god. It's a calm, serene being, the Buddha. And Doom, he isn't even hostile. He's actually intrigued. He sees this as the perfect chance to prove how flawless his work is. This isn't shaping up to be a fight. It's more like an audit of his brand new universe.
So Doom just lays it all out. He projects these giant holographic equations all around them, showing off the perfect structural integrity of Battleworld. He declares, with all the confidence in the world, that he has logically, mathematically, and scientifically proven that this new architecture is the ultimate truth. As far as he's concerned, case closed. He won.
But, and this is where it gets so good, this isn't the first time the Buddha has had this exact conversation. You see, this whole cosmic lesson, this challenge to a brilliant but unbelievably arrogant mind who thinks they can control reality with pure logic, it's happened before. This is an echo of a past encounter.
And check out this parallel. It's fascinating. You have Dr. Doom in 2026 and Doctor Strange from before the incursions, and they're both using almost the exact same words, logically and mathematically proven, to justify bending reality to their will. This tells you it's not just about one guy's ego. It's a recurring test of hubris that the universe's biggest brains seem destined to fail. They keep mistaking mastery of the rules for an understanding of its actual nature.
Which brings us right to the Buddha's core argument. He looks at Doom and says, basically, if you can prove it with logic, science, and math, then it isn't the truth. See, what Doom has built is the known, a brilliant, structured reality, sure, but it's an illusion. It's still tied to cause and effect, which means it can change. The real truth, he explains, is the unknown, that infinite, unknowable potential that you can never, ever fit inside an equation.
This is the exact metaphor the Buddha used with Doctor Strange, and man, does it apply perfectly to Doom. You're creating this perfect, orderly system, but you're doing it inside a reality that is fundamentally unstable and collapsing. You're just rearranging the furniture to make it look nice while the entire house is literally burning to the ground around you. It's a completely futile attempt to control something that, by its nature, is uncontrollable.
See, Doom's big mistake is that he fundamentally misunderstands the architecture of existence. He thinks he's fighting chaos, but what he's really doing is fighting the natural order of the cosmos itself. And to really get why, we need to take a quick look at the very physics of this universe. Okay, let's break down this cosmic blueprint because it's pretty cool. According to this philosophy, existence happens in 3 states. It all starts with the zero. That's pure, unknowable, infinite potential, the absolute truth. From that, the one emerges, which is manifest energy. And finally, you get the 2, which is, well, it's us. It's our reality. Fractured matter, a state that's defined by conflict and the fact that nothing lasts forever. Doom's huge error is trying to make set 2, our flawed, temporary reality, permanent, all while the universe is naturally trying to dissolve back into the infinite quiet of the zero.
And that, right there, is the central flaw in his entire grand design.
You simply cannot build a permanent cage for something that is, by its very definition, impermanent. He's using bricks that are designed to break, fractured matter, to build a fortress that's supposed to last forever. It's absolutely destined to crumble.
And crumble it does. All of a sudden, Doom's monitors just start screaming with alerts. The fault lines of Battleworld are cracking open. His perfectly engineered reality can't handle the strain of its own nature. And for the first time, Dr. Doom is forced to stare the absolute failure of his logic right in the face.
And this is his breaking point. That iron will of Victor Von Doom is at war with his own crushing failure. And he just demands an answer. If everything is just going to dissolve and fall apart anyway, then what is the point of all this power? Why even bother to try?
The Buddha's answer changes absolutely everything. He says the purpose of power isn't to rule the impermanent, it's to transcend it. And then he drops this new idea, Set 3, an eternal flow of consciousness. The choice isn't just being trapped in the conflict of Set 2 or dissolving into the nothingness of the zero. The true purpose of all that power is the choice to evolve.
And in that single moment, Doom gets it. He understands. He looks down at his hands, the very instruments he used to force his will on the entire cosmos, and he finally sees how pointless it was. He realizes his grand, perfect battle world was just another cage, and slowly he lowers his hands. He lets go of control, releasing that iron grip and embracing the terrifying, but also beautiful, freedom of the unknown.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Dr. Doom, the ultimate control freak, finally learns that true power isn't about forcing your order on everything, but about having the courage to embrace the unknown. Battleworld is no longer a prison built by logic, it's something new, something transcendent. And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. What in the world happens when heroes like the Fantastic Four or the X-Men arrive on this newly awakened world, a world no longer ruled by an iron fist, but guided by a brand new understanding of the infinite?